Okay, so I've got the wheelchair here broken down into its various components, and I'm gonna kind of go over how you put all those together and where they fit on the wheelchair. One thing to note though, before I get started, I wanted to show you on here how this bottom part of the wheelchair, right here where the feet go, is adjustable in case it's a little too high or a little too low. You got these little things here with a hex wrench. You can loosen that, and then this could go down or up as needed to get a better height fit. This, I suppose, could come off as well. It just velcros on, and this holds your legs in place when your feet are resting in the wheelchair. First thing we're going to do, it's just rolling away on it. First thing we're going to do is attach. These are the two foam pads that go on this part of the wheelchair right here. Angle this down a little bit so you can see a little bit better what I'm talking about. All right. It's pretty straightforward. It's just Velcro, and it wraps around like this. Get out of the way. You take it, wrap it around the frame like that, then come around on the other side. And seal it up. And then once you've got it on there good, you twist it around so the Velcro part is away from where your legs would be. And you do the same thing over here. Just wraps around. Velcro's on. And a lot of this stuff, like this right here, once you've done this, I mean, it's not like you ever really take them off. You just pretty much leave them like this all the time, and they provide padding right here on the chair. Now this is just a little thing that you can attach to. It attaches down here to the leg of the wheelchair, and you can put like pens or a phone maybe in there. It's got some slots for things. You can kind of subdivide it. This can go back and forth if you want to create some spaces inside. But on the back, it's got these three Velcro loops that line up with three parts of the frame right here. So essentially, these two right here go on this part of the frame, and then this one wraps around on the part that attaches to the wheel. And again, this is another piece that you never really need to take off once it's attached. Alright, and then that just sits like that. So you can see how it just attaches. Pretty straightforward. There's one other foam pad. This goes in the back on this crossbar right here. And it just wraps around like the other two do. Toughest part is just dealing with these tags. You have to kind of get them out of the way so that the Velcro has a place to attach. But again, once this is on, you don't ever take it off. I mean, it just stays on the wheelchair all the time. We just kind of disassembled it to show you what the different components are, just so you see how it works. But then once you get it cinched in good. Twist it around, and now you've got a soft thing here on the back support. There's also another bag that we have that you can put stuff in. It's got some pockets, little zipper components inside there. And what this does, this attaches to the bottom of the wheelchair. So it's got two little clips right here. Those attach, where are they? Here, sorry. Those attach to these right here, and they just clip in real easy. Just take it, clip it in, and clip it in, and then it just hangs like this. So it's behind your legs, but it's still there. You can kind of reach down and get stuff. It's just another place where you can carry kind of small items while you're in the chair. Now, these two pieces they kind of form a border for the seat cushion. So these connect on each side of the chair in this slot right here. It doesn't lock in place or anything, it just slides in. When you put it in though, you'll notice on the piece it's slightly different. One side it's kind of indented right here, and then on the other side it goes out. This indented side faces in towards the cushion. So you just take this and it just slides in. It just slides in and out. Nothing locks it in place. And on the other side you have the same thing. Again, the indented part goes facing inward and it just slides in. And so it creates this kind of a wing type look. I don't know, sort of aerodynamic. Anyway, so here's the cushion that comes on the chair. Little thing here to tell you which part faces front. It has these Velcro strips on the bottom, but they don't, the strips that are on the seat bottom itself are the same type of Velcro, so they don't attach. It just sits in there. The seat cushion has knobs here where you can adjust, inflate or deflate the amount of cushion to your comfort, but it just sits in there like that. So I mean, if you were to tilt it forward, it'll fall out. Just something to bear in mind when you're transporting the chair, because a lot of times this will just slip out real easy. Now we have two types of wheels here. This is going to be your standard wheel. It's thin, very lightweight. It's got a nice grip here for when you're wanting to move yourself around. And then in the back we have some of the I guess these are off-road tires. They're much larger and they've got grip and stuff like that. When you're attaching the wheels, they slide into these little spaces right here, and I have some challenges, as you can see. When you're sliding it in order for it to release, when you press this button right here, it pushes this out and it enables it so that this piece can slide into the hole. Then when you release it, this is what keeps it from sliding back out. So all you do is just take it, push the button, and then whoop. Kind of hard to do it while I'm holding it. Just slide it in, and now it won't come out. You do the same with the other one. Push the button, and just slide it in, and now you're in business. A lot of times when you're doing this, the cushion might fall off. Well, get back here. There are no brakes on this, by the way. Like a standard wheelchair, there's nothing to lock the wheels in place so it doesn't roll away on you. So when someone's putting this together, you need to be aware of that so it doesn't go rolling off down the street or something. And now you put the cushion in, and you're ready to roll. You know, obviously this isn't sized to fit me, but you can see how you would put your legs in here and you'd be ready to head out or whatever. The off-road wheels attach in exactly the same manner. So, same kind of push button, push the button, slide it in, and there you go. And like so. And now they're ready to go. And you can move out. It's slightly different grip on the chair. It doesn't have it has more of a bar. I don't use a wheelchair, so I can't really speak to the difference in terms of use, but I'm sure this is designed to facilitate doing stuff, you know, on an unpaved surface or whatever. In our experience, we didn't really use these wheels very much. These wheels, the smaller wheels tended to be the ones that stayed on it most of the time. A couple other things to note about this chair. It does have some connectors here where you can attach, I believe they make tubes that you can slide in here, and it's got little pins to hold them in place that you could use if you were to push somebody in this chair, more like a traditional wheelchair. We don't have those. And so whenever I was pushing Patrice around, I would kind of have to hold on to these things right here or this. It was sort of awkward. So this chair is much more designed for the person who's using it to get themselves around rather than be pushed around, as is the case with the wheelchair that you have now. But it's extremely lightweight, especially compared to what you have. I mean, I can, you know, pick it up. These wheels are heavier, but even so, I mean, I can pick it up with one arm. Not a big deal. I'd say it's probably maybe 20 pounds, 15 pounds. I don't know exactly, but it's super lightweight. It's very well made, and that's it. You know, if you have questions, of course, about anything specific, we're more than happy to show you or help you any way we can.